Hello everyone, Fudge here. In this video I'm going to explain how to do the matching families trick. There's a lot to go over, so I strongly encourage you to go back and re-watch this and pause if you need to. But right now I'm just going to go over the general, overview of how this trick works. So there is going to be a setup. You're going to take out all the matching pairs for each of the face cards. And you're going to organize them like this. So it should be king, queen, jack, and then king, queen, jack. And then over here you have red, red, and black, black. You're going to take the red kings, put them on top of the black queens, on top of the red jacks, on top of the black kings, on top of the red queens, on top of the black jacks. We're almost finished. You're going to take the top 3 cards of this packet, place it on the table. The top 2 cards, place it on the table. Top 2 cards on the table, top 2 cards on the table, and the last 3 cards on the table. This is the setup, and this is all going to go on top of the deck when you start. You're going to give the deck what's called a riffle shuffle. You're going to split the deck in half like this. You're going to bring the halves close to each other. You're going to put your last 3 fingers at the outside ends of these halves. You're going to take your thumbs and put them on the insides, and your index is going to be at the center of these 2 packets. You're going to lift them up and apply pressure with your index fingers and your thumbs so that you're letting the cards fall. And you should be able to control the speed at which they fall. It's okay if it's a little bit messy, as long as they see that the cards are being mixed up. Next, you're going to explain that you're going to go through the deck and take out all the face cards. So you're going to turn the deck over like this, and you're going to start from the bottom and work your way to the top of the deck over here. You're going to go through the deck, and when you take out the face cards, you're going to do so only one at a time. So even though there's a queen and a jack here, I'm going to take out the queen first, and then the jack. So I'm taking the cards out one at a time, like this, and that's very important. Now, the face cards are actually in the order in which you set them up in. You're going to show them to the spectator, say that they're all mixed up, and then you're going to do something sneaky. You're going to do what's called a pinky break. It's a sleight of hand move in Magic. So first, if you're a righty, you're going to hold the cards in your left hand, and if you're a lefty, you're going to hold the cards in your right hand. So right now you can see I'm holding the cards in my right hand. I'm technically a righty, but the video is mirroring it. So if you're a lefty, just follow exactly what my hands are doing, and if you're a righty, then you're going to have to mirror what you see to fit your hand. So you're going to hold the cards just like this. You're going to have 2 fingers on the side over here, your pinky on the bottom, your index on the top, and your thumb along the side. My hands are pretty big, so you can see them extending out pretty far, but it doesn't matter how small your hands are, as long as you're holding the cards like this. It's also okay if you put your pinky on the side with your other 2 middle fingers over here. What you're going to do is called a pinky break, which basically means that even though you're holding 12 cards over here, you're going to have a certain number of cards held above your pinky, like this. So it creates a division between a bottom and a top. Now notice that this pinky break is not noticeable when you're facing the spectator. It's only noticeable from the backside, which is where you are. Now you're going to have a pinky break under exactly 3 cards. And the way you're going to do this is first hold the cards in the grip I described, and then with your free thumb, you're going to simply count 1, 2 cards, and then a 3rd card. And it's not easy, but you get used to it. Now, it's okay if the spectator sees you kind of like using your thumb to do this, because they don't really know what to look for, so they won't be able to catch it. So essentially, you'll have a pinky break under 3 cards. So again, what it looks like is the cards are just here. There's no pinky break. I take the thumb, I put it above the pinky. I take the next card, put it above the pinky, and then I use my thumb a third time to take that card above the pinky. Now I have 3 cards above the pinky. Now I'm going to use my thumb to push off 1 card. So there is 1 card here. And now your pinky is separating 2 cards from the rest of the deck. You're going to pretend that these 2 cards are 1 card. So when you push off the first card, you're going to grab this whole 3-card packet and act as if it's just 2 cards, but really there's a third here. You're going to show that you have 2 cards. You're going to explain that they're not matching. They're different color and different value. And then you're going to put them down, and be careful when you put them down not to flash that this is actually an extra card here. You're going to push off another card. Take 2, and this is genuinely 2, and show that they're not matching. You're going to show that they're not matching. Put them down. The next 2, they're not matching, put them down. The next 2, they're not matching, put them down. Now at the very end, you'll have 3 cards in your hand, but you're going to pretend that this is actually 2. So very carefully, you're going to push off only 1 card without exposing a third one, and then pretend that this is just 2 cards. So again, really what you have is this, but you're hiding that. Then you put it down. So your spectator thinks they saw a bunch of mismatched cards because you've actually been showing the cards in a way that's not actually how they're ordered. And because of the way you put them down, now the trick is set up, so after you wave your hands, everything will be in the right order. And that's how it's done.